And yes, I don't know, but it's but it won't come on. Mm. Anyway, hola family. And yes, I'm up. And no, I know I shouldn't be up, but I got indigestion, so I'm not gonna lay down before minutes. And no, I didn't get a chance to look in none of my books because I took a bath. I'm just gonna do it in the morning. Mm-hmm. Hi. What is y'all doing? Oh, I'm like, what is this light right on my eyes? This one. That's what it is. Hola, family. I'm sleepy, but I got indigestion. We old people know what that's about. So I'm just going to talk to y'all until all of this stuff comes up so that I can go lay down. So I don't need my stomach hurting or nothing. Started Jubilees. Holy cow, it's so good. Oh, yes. Hi, y'all. You enjoyed this evening's class? Good job. Good job. I hope y'all enjoy every class. And we don't have a structured class. We're kind of like a Montessori school over here. So if you know what Montessori is, then you know what kind of school we running. Yeah, I'm not gonna be on for long, y'all. I got indigestion and I can't lay down on that. So I'm just gonna sit up for a minute. I do Pigs in the Parlor chapter 2. Ooh. It makes me so excited, y'all, to see y'all be reading and studying and whatever else. My schedule's so crazy watching The Witcher. It's still studying when you watch that stuff, ain't it? What class? What did you miss? Oh, you can always go back. If you ever miss a class, y'all, we got over 350 videos on YouTube. So you ain't missed nothing, never really, because you can always go back and watch the classes, except for if it's when I'm cussing people out real bad, then I block those. But for the most part, you can go back and watch pretty much every video we already did. Y'all ready for me to be petty? I don't care. Because and yes, I sure do. Y'all ready? You see it glowing already? Y'all see him glowing already? Oh, yes. It's the perfect time. It's winter time. We in the crib. Why not? Y'all see that? Our pajamas glow in the dark, newbies. I don't know if y'all know, but we got pajamas. And yes, they glow in the dark. Nerdjunkshop.com. Make sure you go get you some warm and fuzzies for when you read it. Y'all ready? Look at that. What Judy said, and circa is not my name. That means seek spiritual light. Aren't these the coolest? Those of you that got them, y'all know already they super comfortable. I should have got a little bit bigger size because I washed it, or either circus getting a little chunky. But look at that. And they glow so good. WOU, we outside International University in the beauty. Yeah, and they unisex too, y'all. So don't be talking about, I ain't wearing that because it got circle on it. That's not my real name. That means seek. Yes, aren't these cool? Tell me, and they got the little hoods on. We got all the colors too. It's so cute. I said, what you done said? Seek spiritual light. That's what that means on the back of your shirt. And then we gonna get 23 and 24, however long the good Lord let us tarry. They so soft, aren't they? Super comfortable. Yeah, buddy, we glows in the dark around here. We bringing spiritual light everywhere we go. Did I pull the string? Show did. Oh, I didn't. It's behind me. But yeah, they are. And I went and sat outside in this chilly, and I didn't need no jacket or nothing. I just had to put my hat on and said, oh, that's all you had to say. Nerd Junk Shop, N3RD. That's bad. We got hoodies and stuff too. I don't know if y'all know, newbies know, but we got hoodies and everything. We got our hats glowing, our scullies glow in the dark too. We sending some out as gifts, but let me get one so I can show y'all. So if you want to get some university gear. Now I know our mod is probably taking a break because it's the holiday, but this is her Her, I don't know that's backwards. Hold on 1 second. Yours came yesterday. Yeah, she probably taking a break because y'all know she do IT, so she be having to run whole companies and stop people from committing fraud and whatnot. But yeah, our hats glow too, and they still blind. So if you want to get one, and this is her company, nerdjunkshop.com. It's crazy because when I first went viral, she offered to do a t-shirt for me, and we've been doing this ever since, which is cool. I just be like, can you please make my dreams come true? And she makes my favorite stuff for me. So our hats glow in the dark too. Show you. Absolutely love that. Tell me that's not dope. Look at it. It glows in the dark. Ooh. Y'all, we big kids over here. We believing in feeding your inner child, healing them. So if you don't want to play and play with toys and all that old good stuff, then, and you too grown to do all that, have glow in the dark pajamas and stuff, you probably not gonna like it over here. But our hats glow, so you know we just gonna stand out everywhere we go. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of stuff we do around here. Cause we different than the rest. Everybody got on onesies, but they onesies ain't glowing in the dark though. Telling people to seek and find. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Our hoodies glow. Like we got our God's math be mathing. Now I just had this on, so the arms is all pulled in. But this is one of my favorite. Kayla came up with this, God's math be mathing. And then Miss Rangel, she put it together. She found a design. And so this God's math be mathing is hot too. And you can get these in whatever glow in the dark colors you want. I chose these. But yeah, and aren't you know? Because God's math be mathing and whatnot. We got so many like glow. Any hoodie we get except for our main tree one. Any hoodie that we have, you can get it in glow in the dark, except for our black and maroon, like our black and our main tree hoodie. Those have to stay those colors because those are gonna be like alumni themes. But everything else you can get glow in the dark. Pretty much all my hoodies glow, or they got some type of UV color change. We do all of that. Yeah, so we got pajamas, we got hoodies, we got all of that. We even got blankets. I don't know if y'all newbies know that, but we got blankets too. We do all the comfortable stuff. Y'all got Shein for the skin tight. Auntie Circa is here. Cousin nieces for. We got our blankets that say as above, so below on them. And they're very comfortable. We got white and gray. Because I know a lot of y'all doing that glass, like the silver and whatever. And then we got one that matches, you know what I'm saying, the brown and gold or whatever. So we do comfortable stuff over here because you got to be comfortable when you read and you can't have all that extra stuff on or you just ain't going to be able to. Your sweatshirt looks good in the dark, Sam. I got my hats last week. I gave my daughter one and told her they glow in the dark. Listen, they do their thing. It depends on it just depends. She lets you choose. So if you want more glow in the dark colors or less glow in the dark colors and all of that, you have to talk to her because I don't know. I have no idea. But nerdjunkshop.com, that's a 3, not an E. And you can put your order in and she'll tell you. She does, listen, and you get to customize every hoodie except for our tree hoodie. That one stays the same. Now you can get it on any color hoodie you want, but those designs don't change. But everything else, as long as it's the same design, you can freak it. We got the designs with different languages on them and everything. We got all kind of stuff, y'all. Let me see. Ooh. I'll just show y'all real quick for my newbies because I forgot y'all might not have seen all of it. Oh, you see? We started out with one circuit. I'm going to show you our first hoodie. And they ain't even made like this no more. So if you got one of the first ones in the first probably 3 months, we don't even make them like this no more. Because remember, the Circa Trova was on the back. The Trova Circa was right here. So if you got one of these, you better hold on to it. Because we don't even make them like this no more. This is how they used to look. Now the Trova is on the arm. And then I think it got something on the hood too. So this was our first one. And it say as above, so below. We had that in black and green. And then we got this one. Uh-oh. This is like our little nice sweater. I got some on mine, some linen or something. But this is our WOU. So you can get this one. It's pretty hot too. Now y'all's is different because y'all's have the trova on it. This got lint all over it. But I got the first one, so mine didn't have a lot of that. And then we got this here, buddy. This is one of my favorites. And can you see that flipping colors? It's really black, but it flips. It's the chameleon. I love this one. It's black in the light when you look at it, but y'all can see it flipping colors. And so it's knowledge. These are called our word hoodies. It's knowledge in several different languages, which is pretty cool. We got, I think this is understanding. We got, and you don't have to get them like this. You can customize black and purple, black and whatever color. These are just the colors that I picked. But we got understanding, and it's in several different languages. So when you go places, you know what I'm saying? It's people of different cultures that can see their language on your shirt. It's this conversation starter. You know, you might get treated nice or extra food or something. I don't know. And then we got, of course, our white and silver, because we know folks like to wear white and silver, you know, crispy whites. So we try to do that. This, if you are new, is one of my favorites. It glows in the dark and it's UV, so it turns like purple. But if you studying with us, you might want to get one of these because you're autodidactic polymath now. And this just means autodidactic polymath means self-taught in many subjects. That's what that means. So we are, because we all self-teaching, we learning on our own. So with that, there's that. This is just for the newbies because y'all might not know. This is our Nephilim hoodie, and this is a real word search. And you can pick your colors to glow in the dark. But as you can see, like these glow in the dark too. I picked these words, but like there's all kind of words in here. It's a real word search, a real one. But everything glows. Well, these colors glow. But you can see like Gilgamesh, the Titans. I can't read this backwards, but it's a whole bunch of different words in here. And it's a real word search. So, you know, we try to do something different that make people think. We did that one already. I think there's one more that's in my room, but I'm not going to go dig it out. And then we got our other wisdom hoodie. And this is in several different languages. So, you know, this is Afrikaans, English. I believe this is Arabic. Not Arabic. Hebrew. I think this is Greek. I can't remember. This is one of the versions of the Ethiopian language. And this is Italian, I think. And then Spanish. And I believe this is either Japanese or Chinese. So, yeah. So we got some stuff that when people see it, and you could get everything except for the tree one and glow in the dark. Everything else you can get glow in the dark, or they got glow. She got glow in the dark. She got glitter. She got UV flip. She got all kind of stuff. You can't decide. Yeah, I mean, start out small. Get you a hat in a hoodie or pajamas. I don't know, but these is comfortable. They is. I still can't. Yeah. One of a kind. Yeah, she do make them one of a kind. Literally, you get custom. You get a custom. Now, of course, they all have the same design as far as like the words or whatever hoodie you pick. But each and every last person in the community, nobody's don't look the same unless you got those first two. Yep. So you can customize your colors and what glow. If you don't want it to glow in the dark, like me, and if you don't want yours to glow in the dark and you just want solid colors to match your kicks, that's why we do that, because everybody don't wear the same thing. So pink might be your color. So you might want all shades of pink or pink and purple, or y'all done put out some dope hoodies too. I seen some of them. Y'all be coming up with some very, very creative colors. Like some people get like snake skin with it be cold. I'll be like, dang, I should have thought about that. No. It's on this site, nerdjunkshop.com. Our mod does this. She has her own printing company, and that's what she does. So this is her. That's why I can't tell y'all how much the stuff costs, because I don't know, because it ain't. She do all of that. I don't know. I call her like, can you please make this? Can you please? This is what I want. and then she gets it together. So I don't know, but all of that is on her website, and she, the website is right here. It's nerdjunkshop.com. This blue one, oh, that's it. N3RDJUNK shop.com. That's the website right there. Nerd Junk Shop. I know it's kind of crazy, but it's nerd. Nerd is spelled with a 3. There is a link on my website, though. There is a link down at the bottom of my website, and it'll say Nerd Junk on there. I believe it's a backpack. I ain't been on there. Don't kill me, Miss Rangel. We ain't been on that long. I got indigestion. That's the only reason I'm up right now. And I'm not going to lay down. I'm probably going to make me some ginger tea here in a minute. But yeah, Nerd Junk Shop. That's where you go get all of that stuff. And if you're in a warmer place and you don't want a hoodie, anything that we have in a hoodie, you can get it in a t-shirt. So if you're not a hoodie person or whatever, you don't got to get it in a hoodie. If you like t-shirts and you're a t-shirt person, you can get all of those hoodies in a t-shirt. So I'm a hoodie person. I wear a hoodie in the summertime. So I got hoodies, but some people are t-shirt people, and she has the ones without the, the ones like this, and then she got the like t-shirt, like the tank top kind. So she got a couple different cuts. Yeah. Yep. So you can get a t-shirt if you don't want a hoodie or whatever you're going to get. And I think on some hoodies, she let people get their name across the hood right here. Of course, it's an extra fee, but you can get your name. Like a lot of people get it in glow in the dark right here. So when they put their hood on, it's like whatever little name right there or whatever. She lets you customize a lot of stuff. You can't change the design, but you can pick your colors. Is it tall girl friendly? These, they're unisex. So the hoodie, these are unisex. So they the same ones they putting out in like Target and whatnot. They got the extra space for the man. I would say I probably should have got a medium because I done gained a little bit more weight than I thought. Yeah. I would say check out I don't know. But they don't got the feet in them, so you don't got to worry about that. No, the game is not over. We had some winners already, and I'll be sending out some more stuff here shortly. The game ain't over, and I hope folks are not sharing the answers, because God knows, I ain't going to worry about it if y'all is. Let me go get my coffee. Hold on. I'm not going to worry about it if y'all sharing them, because if y'all do that, you got to take that up with God. Hey, everybody. Don't share it. You don't see the first Tree of Life gold and silver. They probably all the way at the beginning because that was the first hoodie. They on there somewhere. Believe me, they on there. It might just be in a t-shirt section. I need to go on there. I haven't even been on my own website in forever. I can tell you the last time I've been on that website is horrible, but I ain't been on there. Yes. So another reason why I wanted to come on here, y'all, I wanted to thank y'all. Like, y'all don't know, sometimes I get off of here and I'm in pretty much every day. Okay, well, when you email her, you just tell her you can email her and tell her you want the hoodie. She might just have the t-shirts up there. So you can email her and tell her you want that in a hoodie. But I just want to tell y'all, I'm so appreciative of y'all. There are no words for the amount of gratitude that I owe y'all. I feel like because y'all keep me spoiled. And it's really, really crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why I tell people you don't have to be jealous of other people's things and what God blesses them with. Because if you just stay in your lane, God will give you things that are so valuable to you. They might not mean nothing to nobody else. But the things that he will send you, like, I got off the phone. It's nerd junk. Yeah, onesies and blankets. Everything is there. Any like collegiate wear that we have, blankets, hoodies, all of that stuff is gonna be on nerd junk. That's her big, like, that's what she do. But I want to tell y'all, like, I'm serious. Sometimes I get out here and I cry, or I might call one of my friends and who's been with me through way before this, and I'll be like, I'm mind blown every day. Like, y'all don't know that whole stack of ology books is in my room. And I was just sitting in there looking at it like, God, y'all probably didn't even get how mind blown I was when I was on here earlier. But for him to tell each and every individual person which book to buy, and nobody bought the same book, do y'all understand how that worked? Like, I'm still mind blown by that. God, you specifically spoke to each and every person and said, you buy this book, you buy this book, you buy, and none of these people know each other. Ain't nobody met in person. And I didn't get a double of no book. That is, y'all, when I say it's still blowing my mind, it's blowing my mind. Even right now, I was in there just talking to my friend like, nigga. She said, wait a minute, what? I said, right. None of these people know each other. It ain't like they got together and said, you know, like work, like we're all going to buy or something. Nobody don't even talk to each other. Unless we on here, y'all not saying, okay, I'm going to buy this book and I'm going to send her this book. And for all the people that sent an ology book and not one of them was a double, I'm to someone else it's like, okay, no, are you getting this? Is anybody else getting it? Because it's mind blowing to me. And that's why when people be like, why you be so excited? Because God does small things like that are massive in my life every single day. And the more that y'all commune with him and the more of your life that you give him, he will do the same for you. You know what I'm saying? Things like my Isabel baby sending me this, and I got your email, baby. I mean, it came up on the Venmo thing, but I was on the phone. Isabel sent me these scrolls, and then she sent me the email saying, oh, it's from the 1890s, 1900s. 1890s to 1900s. Then for someone else to get on here today and say, I got a 500-year-old book. My Hatsmata sent me a Bible that's almost 200 years old. Do you see what I'm saying? Rare pens and all of these beautiful, this right here, this wooden piece, handmade. My handcrafted earrings, my handcrafted pens, all my uniforms and costumes. Auntie said, and all. Do you see? I got staffs and swords that light up. My glasses. Quit playing. Got the Gucci Sooners. Because I wouldn't have ever, thank you, Auntie K, because, and popcorn of every flavor that I didn't even know they made matcha popcorn. I have a beautiful handcrafted rug in there that say no hoes allowed in the secret language. So many books and things, gavels. I don't, this, all my feather pens and my invisible ink. Y'all, listen. I hope, if nothing else, right? Ooh, I am very blessed. But listen, y'all, I'm going to show you something. Who has heard me say time and time and time and time and time again that you cannot beat God-given. You cannot beat God-giving. There are so many people in my immediate circle that think I am absolutely nuts because they know, some of them, about the amount that I spend sending out on books every month. And they like, you crazy. Girl, I would have. Let it have been me. I bet you I wouldn't have. Well, you can take a little bit and buy you a car. Y'all offered to buy me a car. When I first started this, I said, no. Offered again. We're going to get a secret thing together. No, you're not. Don't even worry about it. God got it. When it's time for me to get a car, he gonna bless me with one. But right now, what's more important is making sure that everybody got the information that they need to have. And by doing that, we about to send out these books. We about to send, Thank you. Catavia, is it Catavius? Thank you. I just be wanting y'all to see that the Bible is real and it works. It's the secret to life. It's the secret to mental health. It's the secret to financial stability. It's the secret to relationships. It's the secret to everything. I'm grateful. And sometimes when he don't let you skip ahead, it's because he wants you to have integrity. Because where he's going to put you, you're going to have, y'all. The only reason you ain't seen it yet is because your integrity level ain't there yet. You telling God what you would do, but if you don't do it with the little, you're not going to do it with the big. So you can tell God to give you $1 million. But if you haven't sat down and thought about what you're going to do with it, down to depending how much your taxes is, how much has to go here and there, and you're just spending in your mind, you won't see it. You will not see it because he said, if you don't do good with the little, I'm going to take even the little away. But if you do good with the little, I'll give you more than you can stand. That's a real thing, because right now I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get some more shelves, because I just built this shelf. It ain't 2 months old. And I'm back to the place that I was when I built it. There's no room for the books. They on the floor, over here, right here, in my room. I'm right back to the same place. One staff then turned into a sword and 2 staffs. Not only do I have a staff, I have a gavel, a whip, genie lamps, you name it. And every kind of book I can think of. Added to the ones that I already have. I have so many books now, just from this year, that you all have sent me. I'm for sure y'all sent me over 100 books this year. And that mean, that's my, just y'all books that y'all wrote, different Bibles. We probably nearing over 100. Because I know SB and a few others sent me boxes of books. Like these small Bible commentaries and books like this. Let me see something else y'all been sent over here. The Biggest Secret. The Book of Order. It's other books. Some of them down there. Well, I'm just going to show y'all these. Even books like these. Prayers that bring forth healing. Prayers that move mountains. Prayers that bring healing and activate blessings. Now, I'm a little. Now, John Eckert. Every time. Y'all know I ain't put them books off the shelf, never, but every freaking time. Oh my goodness. Now that's crazy. And y'all ask me why I don't be wanting to pick up books because I'm picking up. Now, y'all. Is it just me? 1, 2, 3, 4 rings, and then a red thing in the middle. 1, 2, 3, and then a red thing in the middle. Now I could be crazy, but on all these books, it's a circle with something in the middle. Every last one of these got a circle. Even if I go get the ones in there. Oh my freaking God. Who bought this book? Do y'all see what just slid out of there? Yeah, y'all, it's just. Congratulations. If you managed to find this, you should know how to decode my final message. We foiled Codex this time, but they'll be back and we'll be waiting. Keep your eye out for us, won't you? One day we may need your help. This is the spyology book, and that came out of the. So now you know what I want to do, because each one of these books has a decoded message in them. No, nephew, all of them got a decoded message. That's crazy. Every last one of them has a decoded message, y'all. Let me put this back. You going back in your little space. I'm about to show y'all. That's why this is here. Because this decodes another message. But them symbols on there look just like these. He tells you to decode this message in Wizardology. And it's, remember, because I told you, it signs all through the book. These is on every page in little places. And you got to find them. Look, these little black symbols and different ones is on every page. So you got to go through the pictures. And if you find, see, look. And on every one of them, at the back, it tells you it's a message you got to decode. But look at all of these symbols and how they on all of these. They even the spy book. And this is for children. And this decoder spins. I'm about to, this is what I say, I might not have class in the morning. I'm about to get in these books and figure it. And then y'all wonder why I got these books here. Look familiar? A ring with symbols in it. A ring with symbols in it. This is like Japanese or Chinese. Ancient Chinese. So the Chinese have a ring with about 4 lines in it or whatever. Because 1, 2, 3, and then whatever that is. And then this on the outside. Okay. Oh, another circle with encoded things in it. And a very late example of the Mesopotamian magical tradition. This bowl from the 5th or 7th centuries, which is when the giants was out doing magic, contains an incantation in Aramaic and depicts a demon in the center. Such bowls were often buried at the corners of the rooms for protection. They have the Gullah. Is it Gullah Gullah Geechee? Gullah Geechee? The Gullah? Is it Gullah? Do the Gullah people do magic? Do they do magic? Do they? What if we knew that that name came from ancient Mesopotamia, just like Haiti, like I told y'all? Calling on Gullah, the goddess of health. Just like I told y'all that Hati are the Haitians, and I followed them all the way down. Gullah, right here, and they do healing magic. I keep telling y'all those names did not come from nowhere. I said these are the migrations of those people. Mm-mm-mm-mm. See these symbols? See that? See these symbols? Right? Hold on though. Did y'all see them symbols? They on this book. Good night. I don't need it. You don't need to be reading that. Y'all got some of these symbols up in y'all house right now on pictures and stuff, and they are hidden there, and you have no idea that they're even there because you don't know what to look for. They coming home on your kids' books. They are on your journals. They are on your diaries. They own pictures in your house, and you don't even know what is going on. You said what? Well, I'm from Louisiana. We hear people call girls Geechee and never knew it was a culture. Yeah, yeah. My grandmother is from Louisiana. My real dad's mom is from Louisiana. Ooh. Is it crazy how this stuff just connects and connects and connects and connects and connects and connects and connects? Because guess what? A lot of y'all famous clothing lines got all those symbols on them. Mm-hmm. They do. They got a lot of them symbols on the clothing that you wear and you buy for your children. And we just buy it because it's cute. Have no idea where it came from, who made up the design, what it was used for, none of that stuff, which is scary. And we'll just jump on the train and be like, oh, that's cute. I'm about to. Y'all, every time we turn around, it's more and more of everything. I'm surprised that Pastor Lockhart's books. Yeah, me too. But you got to think a lot of times they don't do the art for it. The publisher picks the art or whatever a lot of times. So they gonna put what they want on there. I told y'all, listen, one thing you're gonna have to do is study the migration of the peoples outside of Africa, where they went, not just the slave trade, prior to that. This is why the Bible said, go and look. So you can make sure that you're not worshiping a false idol or these symbols that you got on your car in the middle. Come on. Don't he have to approve what? Tori's birth symbol was the symbol in your Norse mythology. Oh, I believe it. I seen that a long time ago when people was wearing them sandals, and I had started seeing it in a lot of the stuff that I researched, and I was like, oh, and then her bags blew up and the sandals and all of that kind of stuff. I said, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. It's just the same type of circle deal that's on all of those books, and it has symbols, and it's these circles, and then in the middle is a red stone with a cross in it. I put my daughter onto this stuff. She went through all of her clothes and started getting rid of a lot. Wow. Do y'all see how knowledge changed your life? Just this much knowledge. This much knowledge changed your whole entire life. I promise it do. And then after that, you're like, well, what else? I've been seeing alchemy everywhere since God allowed me to wake up. Wow. It is everywhere. Never thought I brought into brand. It's a real thing. I thought it was a cute flower. Hidden in plain sight. I've been trying to tell y'all. That's why I be like, and they just be having this stuff at churches and people just be buying it and don't even care. You said I used to wear the designer until you taught me better. No more. But y'all don't think that that's crazy. I keep saying this. Y'all don't think that it's crazy that we studied on the high end stuff and the sodas and all of those things. We studied that. We got several classes prior to this Balenciaga stuff coming out. And the other one that means I hate Satan or I worship Satan or whatever, the other line. But y'all don't think the pastor be having three demons all at once. Y'all don't think that that's weird that we studied that months ago and now it's all in the press about what we was talking about? Oh, wow. That makes me happy, Miss Georgette. We talked about it. We had several classes back in like April, May, June, whatever, talking about all of the names and finding out where they come from. And then it hit worldwide that the names of all the expensive stuff is named after false gods and stuff. Remember? Yeah, we did Gucci, Louis. We did all of that. We did all the names. We did the symbols, all of that. And then it made worldwide news. Okay. Let me ask y'all a question. I got to run to the bathroom, but think about this. Nephew, think about this. Who remembers me saying that every time somebody die in a certain type of car or they get robbed and killed for Gucci, Louis Vuitton, or whatever, that is a sacrifice. So if somebody got some Balenciaga on, some shoes, and they get killed for their shoes, I told y'all, I said that, excuse me, is a sacrifice, right? So think about this. Yeah, because all your cars is named after me. We talked about this way before this. So think about it. Now that you know Balenciaga means Baal is king, and he was a false god that children and men and women were sacrificed to. Doesn't it make sense that people were getting killed for their Balenciaga clothes? I told y'all every person that gets killed for that is a sacrifice to that god. So they make it a certain price and all of this stuff where everybody can't get it. Okay? So that somebody come want it and they gonna take it by all means necessary. Which ends up being a blood sacrifice if that person dies. Yeah. Yeah. Every time somebody, I told y'all, every time somebody got killed for a pair of J's, that was a blood sacrifice to Nike. And we know Nike was a false, she was a giantess. or whatever, or he, whatever, was a giant, just like any of these Medusa for Versace or whatever it is. Every time somebody got killed for Versace, y'all don't remember Versace got killed on the Versace steps. His blood was spilled right on his steps. Blood sacrifice. You can't get all that and play with the devil and don't think he coming. I can't. I've been trying to tell y'all the whole time. If you go back and look at our older classes, you're going to see when we talked about all of that and then when it made worldwide news. All of them, all of these names come from somewhere. Like I said, even your Oreos, your Sprite, your medicines, most of these names come from mythological or fallen angels or their children. You never, you knew to, oh, okay. Well, come on in and sit on down. You're going to need a pen and a paper for sure. And if you're new, you need these books. You need to go on and grab these off of Amazon or wherever you can get them. This is the Old Testament Supergrapher. You can download them right now. You can buy the ebook. No. When did I discover that? I've been studying this stuff for over 12, like 10 to 12 years, like the fallen angel part of it. Well, actually longer than that. It's been a minute. So a long time ago, because as I was studying, when I'm looking up the names in the Bible, it leads you, these companies come up and all of these different, and I'm like, wait a minute. That's the name of a demon. Why is this named after this Prince of Hell? I'm not saying you shouldn't take medicine, but I'm saying they give you medicine for sleeping aids and you wake up and you being unalived your whole family. The Bible says when one spirit comes in, he brings 7 demons stronger than the other one. You get your prescription for what it's for is this big, but your side effects is this big. And the root word for pharmacy is pharmakia in Latin, and it means spell, incantation, witchcraft, or poison. So why would the word for our medicine mean spell, incantations, or enchantments, witchcraft, or poison? And then all the medicine, most of the demons, the prefix to the demon's name is Rix, which is the prefix to all medicine, RX or RHYX. That's the chemist's name for it. Rix, whatever. That's also the prefix for demons' names that cause sickness. Yeah, I can show you right here. So in this book, second to the last book is the Testament of Solomon. God allowed, the Lord of the Rings comes from this book. Solomon is the Lord of the Rings. God gave him spirit power over the spirit of the air, the spirits of the earth, the spirits of fire, water, so forth and so on. But in there, when in the Testament of Solomon right here, not the Lesser Key of Solomon, the Testament of Solomon, those are 2 different books. But if you go back here to page, we'll just go to this one, 980. I'm going to turn this way so y'all can see too. So right here, Y'all see that RHYX? You remove the HY and that's your RX. Or it can be spelled RUAX. So if you take that out, RH, take that HY out, there go your RX. But this is the prefix for medicine names with the chemist. This is it's Rix. This. So all of these demons cause sickness. His name is Rix, whatever, and he causes the ribs to suffer pain. This one causes the kidneys to suffer pain and so forth and so on. So why would the name of our medicine have the same prefix as the demons that cause the sickness? Well, if the chemists are witches and they doing pharmakia or incantation spells or witchcraft or making poison, well, then there you go. Yeah, we use our manners here. So anything that you want me to do, it needs to be a please and thank you after. Please or can you please? Don't nobody tell me what to do. We use our manners over here. So I won't lift the book until I see a please or thank you. I promise I won't. You can get it's volume 1 and volume 2. You're welcome. That sounds like a lot of conjecture and a stretch. It doesn't matter what it sounds like to you. It's been proven. My best friend worked in a pain clinic, and when I was telling her about this, she's the one that told me that's the prefix to all the medicine. She was in Dallas, Fort Worth, working at a pain clinic and had worked there for years. So it don't matter if it sounds like a stretch. I was telling her about this, and she said, you know, that's the prefix for all medicine, right? I said, what do you mean? She said, Rix is the prefix for all medicine. It's the one the chemists use. I said, oh, no, I didn't know. And then I started researching RX and where it came from. RX means recipe. But if you look up the root word for pharmacy, which is pharmakia or pharmakeia right now, matter of fact, let's do it. What's the root word for pharmacy, pharmakeia? Please tell me what the definition, thank you, Kay. Please tell me what the definition is for pharmacy right now. I mean, pharmakeia, please, or pharmakeia. The pharmacy you work for has RX in its name. Mm-hmm. Just like Rite Aid. The Rite Aid y'all go to means ritual aid and not Rite Aid like make you well, like RIGHT. Rite is ritual, ritualistic medicine taking. Ritual is something you do every day religiously. It means sorcery, spell or incantation. Why doesn't it say RIGHT, which means the right medicine? Right, nephew. Witchery, sorcery, and poison is what the word pharmacy means. Oh. Oh. Yes, Catavius, yes. When I was doing nursing, RX meant prescription too. Yeah, that's exactly what it means. Prescription, recipe. Charm and enchantment. You just tried to look up Rix and your whole phone froze up. I bet it did. It's basically witchcraft. Oh, in Greek, it's pharmako, meaning charm, cure, potion, or medicine. So then we go to the book of Enoch, right here in book 1 of our OTP. Should you try and get her to do another? No. She just goes in with spiritual knowledge now so she can help people. No. So when the fall of the angels happened, excuse me. When the fall of the angels happened, and right here, when it says that the first thing that they taught the women was magical medicine. Magical medicine is the first thing that the fallen angels taught the women, to make them into witches. And right after that, it was incantations, the cutting of roots, and taught them about plants, all things you need for incantations, medicine, and spells. I'm sorry, the Greek word, Greek, Latin, y'all know what I mean. They basically be the same. Pharmaco, pharmakia, it's all the same. You get me? You got what you knew what I meant. Greek, Latin, they be the same word. It just might have an IE or an O or an A at the end of it. It's the same word. But right there. So they taught them magic medicine because they didn't know it. And then they taught them how to cut roots, how to do enchantments and incantations. And then they taught them how to extract the metal out of the rocks to make charms and amulets, to put the spells to enchant the bracelets and the waist beads and whatnot. The angels taught ornamentation, earrings, bracelets, necklaces, all of that. They taught that. Men didn't even wear that prior to that. Not like that. People. Yeah. So when you think about where things come from, thank you so much. Girl, you know these is on the website. These is our glow in the dark babies. I'm not saying you shouldn't wear jewelry. I'm just saying you should be mindful of the jewelry you wear. Ain't that cool? They glow in the dark. Yes, I love these. Yeah, I see they glow in the dark. And they glow different colors, I guess, for whatever she gonna do with them. It make me happy. Right? Oh, yes. And that means seek spiritual light on the back of there. Not my name, y'all. So don't be taking my second one. Everybody would know. That means seek. Y'all know that. Seek spiritual light is on the back of your pajamas. And it glows in the dark. Do you see it? And they glow just when you go outside too. If you go outside in the daytime and then walk in your dark bathroom, it's gonna glow just like this. The Testament of Solomon, book 1. Testament of Solomon, book 1. Thank you. Yeah. So everything we do is intentional. We ain't just putting no stuff on there because it's cute. Everything thank you, mama. Everything has a meaning. Everything has a meaning. Yeah. Seek spiritual light. And it glows in the dark. Because circa trova means seek and you shall find. And thank you, mama. And 22 is spiritual light. So circa 22 is seek spiritual light. Everything has meaning. We don't do nothing around here. Y'all, can I tell y'all something? This is Seeking You Shall Find. If you had the PDF, that means you can go to the Book of Solomon and find it. Seeking You Shall Find. We're just talking about it. We're not going to hand deliver you. We didn't told you where to go. Now go find it. The has glow too. Not this one, but yeah. Seeking You Shall Find. I'm not going to give y'all all the answers. I didn't nobody give them all to me. I had to go find them. So y'all going to do the same thing. You know the general area. You know what I'm saying? So circle little in the tub, be jumping. Oh, hi, Pumpkin. You moving around. You hear your TT. Yes. I mean, I'm just saying, if I done told you where the book is, you going to go looking after that. I'm not hand delivering everything to you. That's how you going to get to know your book. So when you're flipping through, trying to show somebody where it is, you know where it is. Yes. Yes. Is it the same for poison? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm just saying, why would that be that way? You know what I'm saying? So they tell us it's pharmacy, but cancer medicine be killing you. It kills all the good cells. Is the OTP a breakdown of the Bible? It's actually the rest of it. See, the King James Version is, if you have a 200-page book, right? If you have a 200-page book, the King James Version Bible is page 100, page 99, and page 200 of every story. So anything between 2 and 98 is missing. And then 102 or 101 and 199 is missing. But these books get, like, in your Genesis, in the Genesis, it just says that Adam, knew his wife. He just had these couple kids. And I think I've been giving y'all I don't want to say the wrong number, because some books say 53, some 55 or whatever, and some books say 63 or whatever, 53 and 63. So, they be off by a couple numbers every once in a while, but it's okay. We know that the range is there between 50 and 60 kids they had. So with that, yeah, you can read what happened to Jesus when he was like little, like 5, in these books. You can read Adam and Eve, the story of when they got kicked out of the garden, how they didn't want to eat till the 88th day, and how Lucifer kept tricking them, and him and spirits kept changing themselves they kept shapeshifted into different people, trying to trick him and Adam. Adam and Eve, they went on hunger strikes. They kept trying to kill themselves. Adam threw himself off the tallest mountain in Africa. God made him come on back. They tried to go drown themselves, starvation diet. So you will see the human race from its beginning, and you will see the depression, the moping, the Adam and Eve, the first people went through all of that. You can read what happened to Abraham when he died, Joseph, the brothers. Like, it was great. Don't tell the story, y'all, because there's new people that don't know it. Please don't tell the story. We want everybody to be just as excited as you were the first time you heard it. Where can you find what? Where can you find what? I just said like 15 things. All of that information right here. It's all here. And there's one other book called The Lost Books of The Lost Books of Eden by William Home. Yep. The book of Adam and Eve is in here. Life of Adam and Eve, Testament of Adam, Apocalypse of Abraham, all of that stuff. Enoch. Yep. Just type in James Charlesworth on Amazon, and it's going to come straight up. It's probably going to take you to our page. Yep. You're welcome. If you want to learn about Jesus when he was a little kid, that's it. There we go with this all weird stuff again. This is the book you get for that. You just ordered them both. Oh, well, thank you. So this is where you read the infancy of Jesus Christ. You can read, I ain't gonna tell you all of it, but like Mary, her birth story, about her mama and her daddy. So you can read about Jesus's grandma and granddaddy on his mama's side. You can read about his mom and her life. Like it goes into detail about all of that. You add them books to your cart. Yeah, oh yeah, you can type in Old Testament and it do come up. We didn't got it Google certified now. Hey baby. Hey. Yeah, oh, it's so good. You will never look at the Bible the same. Who who can't look at the Bible the same now? Okay, y'all, I love this, but I'm hot. I'll be right back. Let me go make me some coffee because it don't look like I'm getting out here no time soon. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make me some tea, y'all. Hold on a second. And I am hot. Sorry, I had to change and make me some tea because my stomach is upset. Because Circin be eating a whole bunch of stuff she not supposed to. Okay, here we go. I just wonder, do y'all ask these questions when I be in the room about these names? No, you don't. I'm just going to say that. Again, he has more than one name. And if he went to all the countries of the world, everybody did not speak the same dialect by the time God got here. His name is not going to be the same, just like when you go to Japan and any other place, they don't even use the vowels that we use. So your name is going to be different. In every country you go to, if it is not an English speaking country, your name is going to be a different name. People forget that this man went into all the nations. He went to every tribe and every race of people while he was on the earth. He didn't go as Jesus, Yeshua. They didn't even have that dialect. So it would be pointless for him to use the same name, okay, in everywhere. They don't, come on, y'all. People is crazy. I keep trying to say, and that's the thing. Who got it first and who this and who that? And that's why a lot of people never, it just goes over their head. All of it. God said, I'm going to use the simple things to confound the wise. And I see it every day. Tiramisu, I told you, Confucianism. And if you look at Buddhism, it's Psalms and Proverbs. A lot of it is Psalms and Proverbs. Okay. Evidently, you don't read too well because we're not talking about right now. You wasn't listening either, evidently, because the Persians have a name, the Greeks have a name, the Romans have a name, the Macedonians have a name, and guess what? It be all the same person that they talking about. So yeah, the names do change. As a matter of fact, that's what we study here. We study how all of the Greek and Roman gods, the names that they gave them were based on the Assyrian and Babylonian kings, and that wasn't the name that they was called by. So just like their Gilgamesh and Nimrod are the same person, in the Persian culture, he was called one thing. In the Hebrew culture, he was called another thing. Just like Joseph and Daniel, when they went from Israel and they went down into Babylon or Egypt, they gave them a different name. Or did you not know? We ain't talking about right now. And even when I was in Spanish in school, they didn't have a name in their culture for me. So they called me a name that was similar to that. You know how in Spanish class, you got to take a different name that's supposed to mean your name, but they didn't have a name for mine. So they had to give me a name that was comparable. Kind of like that. Some people call me an African American and some people call me a nigger. The simple things confound the wise, like I said before. This ain't TikTok, babe. This over here on YouTube. I was talking to YouTube this time. That ain't TikTok. God does not even only have one name. So why do y'all think that his son would? How many names God got? Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Nisha, Jehovah Shalom, Jehovah this, the God of Sabbath, the God of the Sabbath, the this of that. The God has more than 72 names, as a matter of fact. He has more than 72 names. He has a name for everything that he does. Every facet of his being, there's a name for it, and it's different from the other. But if you don't study long enough, you might not know that. Some people be like, that's not his name. This ain't his name. His name was this. He got a name for every facet of everything that he do. But if you only got blinders on and you only trying to see him in one lane, then I guess that would be a thing. Yes, I do. You looking at somebody that speak in tongues. Yeah. And have been for a very long time. Yeah. And even when I used to be trying to stop it, it come out. So mine ain't no made up nothing. Because I done been getting ready to cuss somebody out and go into tongues and tears, honey. And the person had never heard it before. And they looked at me like I was crazy. And I was trying to get my regular English words out, baby. And they would not come out. Scared the hell out of them. And I wanted to cuss. And the Holy Spirit would not even let me do it. Wanted to tell a person how bad they did me. And God cut it off. He said, you won't get to say that. Because they going to feel that. I'm telling you, big 6'3" nigga was nervous. He said, what was that? I said, oh, yeah, I don't know what didn't happen with you. I'm good. But guess what? Right after that, all hell broke loose in that man's life. I said, ooh, that's crazy. No, yeah, yeah. He still be talking about that. I said, well, amen. Mm-hmm. I done been out here and my tongues to come. It ain't that I be trying to hide them, but there's people there that are scared. So there's a time and a place for everything. But yes, when I pray in tongues. I do. And have for a very long time. And my tongues have changed. The tongues that I had prior when I was younger and first walking with Christ, my tongues are not like that now. They've completely changed. Because your language should change. When you first get saved, you might stammer and have just the same. But as a baby grows, just like the baby's dialect grows and their vocabulary grows, it's the same thing when you grow in your spirit. I done put Auntie K, I got some honey in here. Yeah, Auntie K, if you still here, I got me some honey. I've been trying to save it. I don't be using it like I was at first because I didn't realize the cost. You got to count up the cost, baby. I said, oh no. See, when I first got it, I didn't know how much everything. So then I was just pouring and just sprinkling and you slathering and stuff. Now I'll be like, man. No, I'm just saying, no. No, but I've wised up. See, when you don't know the cost of something, you just be frivolous with it. But once you understand what the value is, something is, then it's given to you. No, you cannot learn tongues, baby. And if somebody is trying to teach you how to speak in tongues, you better get the hell away from them. Oh, thank you. Oh, Lord. Yes, that sugar is nice. Nephew. You're not going to listen. When you speak in tongues, baby, you don't have to try. Do I use Manuka honey? No, I use Karen honey. Listen. Mm-hmm. Listen. Everyone can have that gift if they want it. Everybody can have it if they want it. If you want it. This is where I be telling you, this is how you know the difference between having the breath of God in your body and the breath and the spirit of God in your body. Special K, honey, right? Everybody living and everything that is living has the breath of God in it. But everybody don't have the spirit of God. When you get the spirit of God down on the inside of you, that comes with the evidence of speaking in tongues. And that's what it says. So God can be present on the outside of you. But when he steps down on the inside of you, this is why on the day of Pentecost, as soon as the spirit rested on everybody, they were speaking in tongues that was not their native language. Okay? And there have been times when people that I didn't even know, like I might have been in my room praying, and people have come to my door and put their phones by my door. And the languages that came out was Farsi, some type of Chinese language, something else and something else. She was like, do you know you was really like those was real words. Now, mind you, she's Jehovah's Witness. My kids have put their phones to the door. And it translated what I said. It's a real thing. Even one of my exes, the one I'm telling you, he said, I heard that language before. We found out it was Yiddish. But his grandma a witch, and she be doing witchcraft. So God had me speaking to the spirit that's been following this nigga around since he been born. But because he was in my house, that spirit was in my house, and it didn't recognize no other language but Yiddish. It was literally a Yiddish demon in my house because of this Negro. He said, I know that language. And when we looked it up after here, it was Yiddish. So I started doing research on Yiddish demons, and it's a real thing. And my godmother, who had never been to my house where I was living in Missouri, she had never been to my house. She called me and she said, baby, you about to go into spiritual war. I didn't know. And the tongues that was coming out of me scared me, y'all. I kept trying to close it scared the hell out. I had never spoken those kind of tongues before. It scared me. And when I called her back, she said, was it real strong? I said, yes. She said, was it like this? I said, yes. She said, baby, that was a war tongue. She said it was something in your house, or it was something around you, it was something outside of your house. And when I looked it up, it was real. And my godmother was in another state at the time. She had never been to my house or nothing. She had never met my dude, nothing. And God had gave her the discernment of everything that was going on. But she had called me and told me, you about to go into spiritual warfare. Well, I didn't know that this Negro's grandma was a full-fledged witch. And she had dedicated her grandson to the devil when he was born. He's always had supernatural strength, supernatural abilities. Listen. And God had gave me, I hadn't been with him in 2.5 years. And God told me to call him and tell him that somebody in his family had dedicated him to the devil. Mind you, at this time, we like 30-some years old. He like, man, quit playing on my phone, whoopty whoopty wop. And guess what? Within a week, he was at his grandmother's house, and the grandma and the great uncle was having a conversation, and she asked a question, and the brother, his grandma's brother, turned to him and said, "You didn't think about that when you was doing all that witchcraft." He called me back the next week, and he was like, "This is crazy. This lady is a real witch." I said, "I told you, God told me somebody dedicated you to the devil." Mind you, we hadn't been together in 2 years. I said, "I told you, God kept telling me somebody they literally dedicated you to the devil when you was a kid." And then he found out at 34, 35, that that's exactly what happened. I told you, God be telling me the secrets that don't nobody know, and I be so happy, like, look. So you said what, Dad? So they be doing what in they? Do they? This one got no friends. Because you're going to tell me all their business. This is why they used to be trying to chop the prophets' heads off and keep them in jail so they couldn't talk to nobody. Because my friends don't like that I get to see their business, or that I get to tell them stuff before it's going to happen. It could be 5 years. It could be 2 years. It could be 3 years. But I tell them, my children as well. My daughter just called me today and said, "I don't know why I don't listen to you. Because every time you tell me something, that's what's going to happen. And every time I say I'm going to go on my own way, and I always end up doing what I said." I'm here to help you. Do you realize that? I'm here to help you. I used to tell my mama stuff, my dreams, everything. People be like, "Oh, get out of here." Okay, well, that's when I started journaling. I told you I dreamed the Boston bombing, the man going down in Florida, his house going into a sinkhole. I dreamed all of that before it happened and wrote it in my journal, and then turned on the news. And 6 weeks later, the Boston bombing had happened exactly like I saw in my dream. You said I'm yelling in the background. Not me, Daddy. It's them. Listen. I mean, it's them. Yep. So, oh, girl, Okay, so let me tell you something. The gift of prophecy, right? Satan is called psychic. Prophecy, psychic. Psychics most time charge. In order to go to a psychic, you got to pay some money, right? Psychics don't give readings for free, do they? Maybe your first one is free, but after that, you got to come up off some change, right? Or no? Right? Okay. Prophets are not. When do you see the God? Whenever God sent a prophet somewhere, where did you see that the person had to pay to get the information that God was getting ready to give them? My friend just saw my survivor girl. I was like, yeah, hide it. Miss Finger Fades, hide your stuff. I told you, put it under the bed or something. hmm I hate to say it, y'all, but the devil is always going to pervert. He literally, okay. So the prophet comes to you, they gonna tell you your future or what's coming, right? But it's free. Don't charge you. It's not supposed to cost you anything. When you go to a prophet, if they have a word for you, most times you don't have to go looking for the prophet. The prophet is coming to you. Unless God tell you to go see a prophet, the prophet coming to visit you. Okay? So think about this. Psychics talk to familiar spirits. Right. I don't do dead people. They got to channel the person into them for them to speak through them and all. No. Because you don't know what entity you calling into yourself. You don't know if that's the entity of that person or if it's the familiar spirit that was with them all the time. Yes. It's like your ticket to know you. It's like your receipt, Miss Mel. It's like your receipt that it's happened. And why are we speaking to unalive, the dead people? No ancestors. God didn't tell us to go talk to no ancestors. He said, look and see what your forefathers did and pay attention to why I got rid of them. But he didn't say, go ask your ancestors for nothing. The elders, which is the people that's still living, but not the dead people. Mm-mm. As a matter of fact, Jesus, when he was calling people to walk with him, they said, oh, Jesus, I got to go back and bury my wife or my mom or my daddy. He said, you ain't fit to follow me. He said, let the dead bury the dead. Jesus said, let the dead bury the dead. You said, I got 12 kids and I wish 2 came from her. Came from who? You know what? That's crazy. I just talked about that I just told my cousin I wanted 12 kids, but I stopped at 4. I did want 12 kids. That's so crazy. My mom used to say I was crazy. I wanted a big family, but honey, these tubes is tied up, clipped, and burned. Won't nothing be coming out of here. You hear me? No, sir. I don't got nothing for you. But practice. That's about it. Yeah, I did want 12. Y'all gotta realize I come from a very big family. I come from a very big family. I told you how many kids my grandfather got. That's all I can do is practice. I can't do nothing else. Mm-mm. You in Kansas City? We don't need nobody to fix it. We don't need nobody to fix that. It's fixed. It's fixed. Could y'all see me with a newborn? No. Miss Johnson. My grandkids like to woe me out. Baby, by the time, here, come get your kid. Here. My grandson, he was what, like 8, 9 months when I seen him and I was babysitting. Jesus, by the time 2:00 came, I was so tired. I said, oh, come get your baby. Come get. No, God know not to do it. We're not even going to talk about that. No, that's not even funny to me. I almost died having all my kids. Absolutely not. No, no. I almost died having my kids. That's not funny to me. Like my doctor told me, if you don't get your tube tied, you probably ain't gonna be here to raise these kids. Like, no, that's not funny. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Ain't nothing. I don't want. No. You got to be related to every Lewis in the world. Ain't it crazy? Yeah. I don't want no parts of it. And children are a blessing. But I did my part. God said be fruitful and multiply, and I did. Oh, I believe it. My grandfather had 52 children. So I got uncles and aunties that's in their 70s and an uncle that's 2 years older than me. No. My own grandfather has 52 children, like 48 living. Biological, not no extras that came out of him. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I was an auntie at 7. I was an auntie at 7, and by 12, it was a lot of them. Yeah. And when he had a young girlfriend when he died, trying to get her pregnant. She was 32 when he was like 68 or something. He said he wanted his name to live on forever. That's what he said. And most of his kids have more than 4 kids. Like some of his sons got like 20. I got uncles that got 15. I got cousins that got 15 kids, 10, 12, 8, like that. It's a lot of us. Mm-mm. My grandfather has over 1,000 descendants. With just what, 3 or 4 generations, he already got up. Because you got to think, only like 2 or 3 of his kids didn't have 4 kids or more. Oh, Adam, exactly. My mama had 4, and then each one of her kids had 4 or 5 kids, except for my little brother. My little brother don't have none. But like, I don't go to no family functions. I have not ever been to one of my family reunions. I don't do it. It be mm-mm, mm-mm. But most of my mama's brothers and sisters had like 4 kids or more. It's only a few. The Lord said, "Who is my mother and who is my brother? If you ain't trying to do right, I don't want to be bothered. And people that make me miserable, I don't care that you got my blood in you. I don't be around you. If you make me not feel good about myself, or every time I come around you, my stomach is in knots, I don't care if you my mama, my cousin, my daddy is. I'm not coming around you. I'm not going to spend my money. I used to spend a lot of money to travel across country to go see my family, stay the whole summer. I'm spending all my money to be treated badly and acted funny with. I could keep my money and go somewhere else because I don't want to be bothered with my family. I don't care if you my family or not. If you act ugly, if you got a nasty attitude, if you funny acting, I don't care if you my mama. I'm not walking around with my stomach at nights because you got my blood in you. If you act nasty, I don't deal with you. I don't care who you is. Y'all be forcing yourselves to deal with fake family members. I learned at 11, I ain't got to deal with none of them, and I don't. I learned very early. I ain't fooled with my family really since I was like 11 years old. I'm done. I don't care. Mama, I ain't talked to my mama in almost 2 years for real. Like, and it's probably gonna be until whenever one of us go, because I don't care. And it's not I forgive her and everything. I just know that you're unhappy. And when other people are not happy with their lives, they will make your life miserable, especially if you working on yourself and you getting happy, but you ain't never gonna get happy staying around mentally sick people. And a lot of y'all family members, even though they haven't been diagnosed, they are mentally ill because they won't let go of resentment, stuff that happened 25 years ago. Girl, it is 2022. Why is we talking about something that happened in 1997? I'm not about to live in 1997 with you. My son is about to be 26 years old. That was almost 30 years ago. If you still talk about at the family gatherings what happened 30 years ago, 15 years ago, 5 years ago, oh, baby, give me my place so I can leave. I'm not about to stay in here and go and keep reliving trauma. Then it's a family brawl and everybody arguing and cussing and fighting. I can spend my money doing something else. I'm not going to spend my money being miserable. Mm-mm. Nope. Living in the past. Oh, they did this to me. And I'm going to talk about it so I can tell people what I came through. But as for reliving it with you, I can't go back to 1997, 2005, 2012. Hell, we can't even go back to 2021. We can't even go back to January of this year. So what is talking about horrible things that happen in days that you can't change going to do for you today? Yesterday, you said it, Aries. Yesterday ain't helping you today. Yeah. Sometimes family functions is a cesspool. Because if you got to tell yourself, if you got to start conditioning your mind to deal with the people, like, oh, I already know I'm just not going to say nothing to her. And kids, y'all stay away from this person. And then don't, just make sure you don't say, why are you going? Why are you going? We might have to, baby girl, listen, I be having to get ready for Zooms. They take a lot of energy out of me. And I'm going to be honest, I just ain't ready. I want to do one, but it always be crazy. I ain't gonna say always, but in the past. So I be trying to. I gotta get myself up for that. I ain't even gonna lie, cause I get tired of being angry and hanging up on folks and stuff. I want to so bad, but folks do not never listen to the rules, and I don't like that. And then I gotta be rude and nasty, and like I don't be trying to be rude. Like, okay, your time is over. You know what I'm saying? I don't be wanting to do that, and so then I just quit altogether. Or I don't like that people wait till I get out of the class and start trying to teach my class, but they don't do that while I'm in there. They don't try to teach my class when I'm in the class. They wait till I go to the bathroom and then I come back and somebody then says some old weird stuff. Well, why you wasn't saying it while I was in here? And why is you trying to teach my class when I leave? Folks even be throwing shade. Like, I understand, but just don't listen to Circa. You need to make sure you do your own work. Why are you in my damn class? Well, why the hell is you over here listening to Circa? Crazy self. Start going out teaching whatever they hold up, wait, see? And this is why we don't do it. It be too much. Folks be like, I don't do chaos. So soon as stuff start giving me anxiety, I don't deal with it. So that's why we ain't did no Zooms, because the shade that be getting thrown my way as soon as I go to the bathroom be crazy. Like I can't go back and watch it and see who was throwing shade. Like, you can get it on Amazon right now. If you go to my link, you can buy the double set on Amazon. It's a 2-book set, volume 1 and volume 2 for $54.99. If you buy them separately, they're $39 a piece. So it's better if you buy the set. If you type in Old Testament, it'll come up on Google, Amazon, everywhere. Why didn't I just use my hands? Because I'm so used to using my toes to clean up stuff. That's why. It made it. I just knocked this down. You got your lava rocks. Good job. Ooh. I pray that some of the people in Buffalo were some of our people and they had lava rocks and some of our survival things with them. I really do. I pray that some of them people up there and did. Okay. Tasha, are you up there? Y'all, if y'all don't want me asking y'all about y'all personal business, please don't ask me about mine. It ain't none of nobody's business. This is the World Wide Web. Please stop asking me about where I live and if I still do. It's none of nobody's business where I live or what I do or none of that. This is the World Wide Web and y'all are strangers. Stop doing that, please, and thank you. What's the question? 52 inches of snow. Oh, okay. You all right. But girl, because I got crazy folks, I'm telling you. And I don't, yeah. What's going on? Lava rocks, you can use them as heaters. Do I think these kids shows and superheroes are based off? Of course. All of them. That's why I just told everybody to you need to start watching TV with your kids. You gotta start watching TV with your kids. You see, mommy, all of these books is kid books. And the other ones, these is marketed to your 8 to 6 to 12-year-olds at school. The books with the tarot cards in them at the back. This is marketed to your 6 to 12-year-olds. And in the back of it's some tarot cards right here. Okay. They tell your kids how to go get a familiar, how to do spells, all of that. And this is the guide. And at the back of the guide is what? Real ones. So in the little book, they put those tarot cards. But in this one, they put these. This is being marketed to your 6 to 12-year-old child. I'm just going to take these out of here because I don't really, I mean, they not enchanted and whatnot. They came in the book. But I do this to show y'all so y'all can understand how the devil don't care. He going to use your kids too. If you don't know. And that's why all of these Christians talk about, oh, I don't do witchcraft. You don't even know you're doing it because you won't study to know what witchcraft is so that you can know what to look for. A lot of the characters in DC and Marvel are named after demons. Well, they're the children. They're the children of the angels, y'all. The children of the angels were the supernatural beings. They were human, and they were of earth and of the stars. They daddies was basically aliens. You bought a practical witchcraft book from Wow. So look, these is the cards they're giving our kids, y'all. A cauldron, a potion bottle, an amulet, Hold on, you said when I went book shopping last week, all the pre-teenage books were on witchcraft, crystals, and new age. I'm telling you, they know how to get them. It is about fallen angels. Your son is right. He's very right. A genie or a jinn. Y'all, this is the book that taught me a Memlook was a white slave. Did y'all know that? Remember when I told y'all Memlook was a white slave? This is the book that taught me that. But they end up letting them buy property and stuff like that later on, just like over here with the slave thing. Y'all know that happened over here first, right? This book. Y'all know if it ain't highlighted, I ain't read it. Yes, there's a hidden world. Are y'all ready? I done had this book for years. Look what is right in our face. Nehemiah and Noah. But they call them Nehemiah and Noam. Nehemiah and Noam. Nehemiah and Noam. Nehemiah and Noam. Like Nehemiah and Noah in Arabian Nights. They also got the flying horse story in here. Come on. I'm about to show y'all. There we go. It's already back there. Look it. It's a flying horse. The story of the magic horse that can fly. You mean like Pegasus? Because they already had flying carpets. These stories be long and these names. Look. Flying horses on Egyptian hieroglyphs, y'all. I told y'all. I be writing notes in the books because it's flying horses in the Egyptian hieroglyphs. One of your first soccer teams was named Pegasus. Persian rugs, Indian rugs, they all fly. At one point in time, they was like the same people. They came down. Is it upside down? What is it? What an upside down cross? No, that's his sword. It's his sword. All of them don't have wings. No. Good night. All of them don't have wings. Hi. Oh yeah, they own it. You know they gonna anything to distract you. Bet CCCM been active lately. You already know. Nephew, I ain't been able to do nothing. It's the end of the year too. I got to go out with a bang. I gotta get my stuff together. So I think I'm about to go in here and play in these books. While y'all going and do y'all thing, I'm gonna go see what's the fan in here. Propane was on sale today. Deja Boo, you already know what's going on. They trying to get everybody ready. You just mind blown right now? Oh, well, you should go to our YouTube. You'll probably be mind blown for the next 350 days. Because we got a video that you can watch once a day for the next 350 days. I promise you. And it's just going to be more and more studies and more and more and more and more fillers to all of the stuff you already knew. Mm-hmm. You're going to be like, I knew it. I thought about that. It'd be so good, too. There's so many books in here. I don't even know why I'm trying to put them back. Listen, but you said go to get you a backpack. Eric said, come on, get you a backpack. Come on. Eric Stay Fly said, get you a backpack and come on in because, honey, you're going to have a bookshelf before you know it. We going on an adventure. Now I rewatch my old childhood show, and this is creepy. Adventure Time. I told you, listen, the first time I ever seen Adventure Time, it was the episode where the cat dog thing or whatever was walking over the water and would look like stones. And when he looked down, it was skulls. And then the second episode that I saw, it was like the Law and Order and the princess dog or whatever. He said, I want to be a princess. And they were like, you can't be a princess because you're not a girl or something or whatever. And he threw himself off the thing because he couldn't be a princess. And they had the SVU, the Law and Order thing, and the people was looking over him. He was like, he was in a straight jacket. And they told him, he just said, I just wanted to be a princess. And they came and they put the crown on him and he had his straight jacket on. I said, oh no, y'all won't be watching this no more. My kids are probably about 10 or 11. Walmart in the city is overstocked. Yes, you can ask a question. What's going on? Because I'm about to go after that. What's going on? Yep. All that stuff always been weird to me. I never was like a Nickelodeon, like after like Adult Swim. All that stuff is weird. What's going on, Mama? You said, can you ask a question? Because I'm about to go after this. We've been on here for 2 hours. I think I'll be having me up at a later time so I can hit different people now or something. No, because that's how he was populating the earth, Pumpkin. We all started from 2 people, no matter what the scientists tell you. And once the earth was populated, then you didn't need to sleep with your family member no more. Mm-hmm. Where's my YouTube? It's Circle Over 22. Everything that has to do with me got the same name. If you type in Circle on YouTube, it's probably just gonna come up. Good night. Yep, I'm about to go to sleep. Well, I'm not gonna go to sleep. I'm just gonna get off here, go chill in my room. Yeah. And then it's gonna show 8 videos, but you gotta click on the live videos. Good night. I'll be on here in the morning, but I am gonna chill out, try to read before I go to sleep. My schedule been off. My schedule has been so off. Y'all know I never used to be up this late. I don't know. It's okay, Pumpkin. It's okay. You here to get an understanding, and you if you don't ask no questions, you won't know. Just some people, they be asking questions trying to be crazy, and I think that's why I be irritated. I don't mind answering questions. I just don't like answering the same question over and over. And some people will see somebody ask a question and then they'll wait 5 minutes and they don't know that I didn't seen them in here. And then they'll ask the same question. And then that's when I be irritated. Or they'll watch me put the book down, wait 30 seconds and ask me to pick it back up. Like people be trying to control people like weirdos and stuff. And that's why I don't do that. Yeah, it be a lot of weird stuff on there. Adult Swim has always been weird. After I seen the Martian dude talking about he was gonna smoke some, the old school stuff that used to have people running through here trying to sell all their stuff. I was like, why is this playing in somebody's subconscious while they sleep? Because they know the episodes they gonna play at night. Y'all know the episode I'm talking about, the alien purple thing? He was talking about he wanted to smoke some, you know. I said, oh no. Definitely don't want no kind of crazy stuff like that going into my subconscious while I'm asleep. I think about it. Teenagers watch that. Yes. Yes. Yep. The one with the robot. Yep. And it's crazy because one of my friends was actually going through transitioning out of doing certain things. And when she was asleep, but when it said that, do you know her body moved? She was dead asleep. And she heard that. She was going through transition of getting clean. And she heard that and her body moved. I was up. She was asleep. And her body literally moved. I was like, whoa. In her subconscious. Yes. I was awake. And this is my friend, and she was getting clean and stuff. But we had went somewhere, and we was at her family's house, and this was on, and she was asleep. I had never been to these family's house or whatever. We was out of town, for Christmas, whatever. And I'm up, and I didn't really, I'm new here, whatever. I don't know nobody, so she on the other side of the bed. Her body like set up, like her body moved, like she started moving around. I was like, wow. And I told her the next morning, I said, you don't know this, but last night when you set up and you woke up, this is what was said right before you woke up. That's why you got to be careful of what you're watching when you go to sleep. Wake up craving certain things and your appetite for certain things that has gone away. That'll watch them shows and them commercials and stuff. Mm-hmm. I told y'all God has had me around a lot of different people. He had me in places like people be like, what? And he protected me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't indulge in certain things, but that didn't mean he didn't have me coming like around people that was coming out of certain lifestyles and stuff like that so that I could help them go through certain things. Oh, I believe it. And you got to think, if Lucifer controls the industry, if Lucifer controls the entertainment industry, and now, I mean, even SpongeBob was so demonic. SpongeBob was so demonic. That show was so dang demonic. Go back and watch SpongeBob now. Y'all better go back and watch SpongeBob. Go watch every show now. You're going to be like, oh my God, oh my God. Pay attention to everything that's influence the TV on your grandson. Mm-hmm. Oh, yep, Aries. Go back and watch that show. It's so dumb. Looney Tunes. A lot of that stuff. Y'all listen. Most of the shows that they say are kids shows are not. They don't be. Mm-hmm. How do kids first remember things? By pictures. So they might be saying one thing, but the pictures are going into their subconscious. Bikini Bottom, exactly. Why would they name that's supposed to be a kid show? Bikini Bottoms. And then you looking at SpongeBob and Patrick's butt in a thong pretty much all day or naked. And every time they got SpongeBob walking, he got an over exaggerated rear end and it's all shined up and oiled up. First time I ever seen my kids watching that, SpongeBob had a thong on. My son was probably 5, my daughter was 3, and I was pregnant with my 3rd child. I said, y'all will not be watching this no more. Five-year-olds do not be needing to see a man or a woman in a thong with their cheeks out. That's not what they need to see. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. So I'm about to go, y'all. I love y'all. I'll see y'all sometime tomorrow because I've been waking up late. I ain't been getting up at 5. I've been getting up at like 8. I don't know what's going on with this. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look that up. I love y'all too. Do some reading or something. Good night, y'all. Yeah, I feel the sleep time coming on. I love y'all too. Good night, family. Times are changing. Good night. I love y'all. I'm about to go.